Well, today's the day. As you saw in the thumbnail, I have two 3500s ready and able to tow a fifth wheel that's 14,500 pounds, 2,700 pounds of pin weight. I figured I'd get that out there early because I always forget to talk about that. So this is my Keystone Cougar. This is my friend's Ford F350 that he lent to me for a few days. And this is my Ram 3500 that just leveled off, and boy does it look good. Boy, am I getting bad gas miles. Who cares? It's a truck. But today, we're doing a tow test. Which truck can do it better? Huh? Is it gonna be this beautiful Ford F350 or my Ram? I don't know. I'm up in the air about which truck I should get next. You know, I used to work as an affiliate for Chrysler, and I used to get employee pricing. But if I can't get employee pricing now, I gotta negotiate, which means whoever gives me the better deal, I buy a truck from. Or I just don't buy a truck, either way, I don't care. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some things on the Ford. Part 2 will be my truck towing. It'll be my first time actually towing this trailer level too, so that'll be a good video for you guys. And we'll see what the fuel economy is between the two. This has a 331, this has a 373, this has that V8 Powerstroke, this has that inline 6 Cummins. Diesels. Man, let's go. Alright, let me go ahead and get this out the way now. I don't have the hooks for the puck system, unfortunately. So my goose ball does fit in there. My friend thought he had the system, and when I went to go pick up the truck, he said he didn't have it. So luckily my ball did drop in there because I couldn't get something like this in time. So this is what I have to deal with. In Maryland, I don't have to have change for my fifth wheel. So if I was in PA, I would have had to. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the numbers on the door here at some point in the video, so stay tuned for that. But in part 2, we'll tow with the Ram, okay? I don't want you guys to have this perception that we're doing both today, but I want to take as much time as I need to with this one. But let's go ahead and take the bikes out to the back here. I have my kids' bikes back in here, so we gotta take these out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and line this bad boy back up. I'm almost there, actually. One thing I've learned, actually I'm not, I'm way off. One thing I've learned though, don't use cameras to back up to your goose ball. I have found that I stopped using it in this truck, and life has gotten so much easier. Now, luckily, this truck didn't even have a camera. So today when I moved the trailer, I got it on the first shot. All right, here's the moment of truth. So now I gotta back it up, all right? So I can't make a liar out of myself, right? Hold on, I gotta turn these off. I like that Ford gives this to you like right up front. That way if you wanna turn them off, you can. All right, so let's line her up. I think this is good right here. I think that's good. Can you see that ball right there? I can't even see the ball. But I know I'm probably a little bit too far over on the passenger side. About right there. Let's go check it and see. Look who I got here today.
What's up?
Mikey P. Man, he gonna help me get this bad boy. I'm actually not that far over, so I just gotta come over just a hair. I'll go straight. I'm gonna
go straight, then pull.
Turn left, turn right.
Yeah.
And then straighten up and then come back, and I should be right there. Just a little bit to the right. All right. All right. So second attempt. I told you guys it's way easier if you just disable that camera. I promise you, that camera is better for checking on your cargo and then showing how pretty the gooseneck looks in the back of the bed. That's it. But let's go ahead and set the camera up. I'm gonna show you guys the squat. All right, guys, so we're gonna use 43 and a half, all right? So that's actually 40 and a half. 40 and a half, it dropped. Let's take a look at it. Wow. That black looks so good in front of the Cougar. So good. That is beautiful. Wow. So let's take a look at the numbers here. So in this truck, you have a front gross ax weight rating at 5,990 pounds. The rear, it's gonna be 7,230 pounds. The GVWR is gonna be 11,500 pounds. All in payload capacity is gonna be 3,392 pounds. Yo, Mikey.
What's up, bro?
Guess how much horsepower this thing has?
How much?
475 horsepower. Yeah. 1,050 pound-feet of torque.
Beast.
I know. Made it to a 10-speed transmission. First, second, third gear is deeper than my eyes.
Let's go try it, bro.
You wanna go try it?
Go try it.
Oh yeah, I like the fact that they give you LED lights in the engine bay too.
I got 2 LED lights.
Oh, you got 2?
Yes.
All right, trailer's connected. Blind spot, traffic alert, deactivated. Cool. Let's just make sure the trailer is definitely set up. All right, so that is the trailer that I set up. Be sure to go back and watch the last video we did because I set all this up. So I didn't want to do it in this video just to save some time, all right? I have the gain on the trailer brake at 7. That's about where I wanted it at because at 6.5 it would stop the trailer when I pulled it, but it wasn't tight enough. So I'm gonna pull it right now. So it takes it to a complete stop. Now what we gotta do is we gotta put it into exhaust brake, and this is gonna be full exhaust brake, and then they have an automatic exhaust brake too, but we're not gonna use that today. And right here you have your tow haul mode. So these are all the driving modes you have, and you will find your tow haul mode. So let's go ahead and get down the road. I'm excited. I apologize in advance. We're gonna look dark in this truck because this tent is ridiculously dark. I know, right? Man, this thing is woo!
First time in a Powerstroke. Let's try it.
All right, let's see what happens. Alrighty, here we go. I can kind of hear the unit exhaust brake. I hear something happening. So we're going to test that out today because, as you guys know, the Ram's exhaust brake is no joke.
Yeah, no joke. It can't compare with that.
Wow.
It's smooth, bro. It's smooth. Oh.
60, that's 70. No problem. This is a 331 axle. I think the highest you get on the single rear wheel Powerstroke is 355. But what do you think? It's smooth, ain't it?
It's smooth.
It's smooth. This is not bad.
Let's see when you go up to 6%.
Yeah, that's where we going. That's where we going.
Do the 6%. 6% grade, baby.
We're gonna see what it can really do up the grades. But not bad.
It's not bad. It's pretty smooth.
See,
it shifts smooth. It's quiet.
Yeah, you didn't feel the shift, did you?
Didn't feel it at all.
See, Hannah said that she thinks it tows better than the Ram. Like she says, it's a little bit like smoother. Like if she says it kind of floats down the road a little bit better. So I have to like air down my goose box when we drive the Ram again because I want to see if it makes a difference for her. Because I always have it high because when we tow it, if I hit the brakes hard because people jump in front of me, it loses all the air and I have to keep re-airing out. So I don't want to do that. But maybe I'll keep the air pressure a little bit lower and see what it does. So we're at 65 miles an hour, 1,500 RPMs. I have not reset the fuel economy yet. I'll do it on the way back. But man, this thing is it's really good. I think the biggest sell for this is a 10-speed. If you don't plan if you don't plan on doing like 100,000 miles a year, I think this is perfect because a lot of people still have a little bit of a fear on the 10-speed. But based off what I'm seeing right now, it's worth the problem if you get one. Just change the fluid sooner. So here's the rear suspension setup. As you guys can see, you do have one overload leaf spring, and it's almost touching the bump stop right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see that?
Yes.
Almost touch. It's actually touched since we've been driving it. But yeah, you have 4 in the main leaf pack right there. Now the back one here, it is touching a little bit, but you can't really see it unfortunately. But the back one is definitely touching. All right, guys, we're on the 6% grade. Here we go. Get down to 45 and go. That's incredible. turbo. She's still climbing too. Oh, she's still climbing. I don't need to go any faster. She is just climbing. The truck pretty much proved this point. It has more than enough power.
Yeah,
more than enough. I mean, how did that feel?
that was pretty good.
Did you feel the trailer?
The trailer don't even feel like it's back,
Now this truck does have overload leaf springs. Ram doesn't put them on the 3500 single rear wheels, but if you get a dually, they overbuild the suspension on the standard output Cummins and the high output Cummins. And for both sides, if you get a single rear wheel or a dually, they'll give you airbags as an option, so you can do that. But overall, there's a little bit of sway right now going downhill.
Yeah.
This is where Ford loses it for me right here. I'm hitting the brakes. Let me manually shift it. I want to see what it does. This is the only thing that's keeping me. It's the only thing that's keeping me from like really like giving this truck the accolades that it needs. I like to stop, and even using the gear selector to try to downshift to see if it will be aggressive and stop this truck by one. It's not doing it. That's the only thing about this truck I hate. This and GM, if they work on that, I really think that Ram will be like, you know, start to really come down in my head. But that exhaust brake is important to me, man. Especially when I
couldn't hear that exhaust brake like that. You couldn't hear that exhaust brake.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you heard transmission, but you don't really hear. You can kind of hear it, but the transmission's louder on my Ram. You'll see. You'll see it.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy strong. It's almost too strong.
Peterbilt. Peterbilt status.
Literally. Oh. Yeah. Now Now in the comment section, if you delete the truck, although that's illegal. No, if you delete it, is the exhaust brake stronger on this truck? I would like to know, just because, I mean, that's just an option. I know that it's illegal, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble. You think it would be? Yeah, I think so too. Because that would make the difference there. But I mean, I'm running at like 73 miles an hour right now, and yeah, it's butter. Alrighty, so we're getting off the highway right now. Let me go ahead and set up for, I want you guys to be able to see the speed. Actually, let's check out this transmission temperature. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's good.
201 for the transmission temp. And 198, I mean, that's about what it was when I was unloaded. And that was going up, 6% grade for about a couple minutes too. But we're gonna go ahead and set up for the 0 to 60. Hopefully my wife has all the stuff strapped down, because this thing has a ton of torque. So this truck does have the BFGoodrich all-terrain tires. These are the KO2s, and it is going to be a 35 by 12.5. The capacities, this is not the one to get for this type of truck. It only has 3,195 pounds per, and its max PSI is 75. I mean, this is a good tire if you plan on towing like a travel trailer. But if you want to tow something like this, you want to get something that's going to have 3,700 pounds. And I'll do a video on this too for you guys. I probably already posted it, but definitely be careful on what tires you get for these types of trucks. Digital speedometer, here we go. That first gear is no joke. That's 14,500 pounds.
Ram better than it struggled. That 0 to 60, that mother. Nah, Ram is nice and smooth, and you can hear it.
I know.
That turbo kick in, that Cummins, bro.
I don't know, man. That was strong, dude. It was strong, but I don't know, man. Like I like the way my Ram sounds. Like when it gets going, you can literally hear the torque. Like it sounds like a different engine, man. I love that about the Cummins. I don't care what anyone says. This is a good engine. The diesel Powerstroke, great engine. Duramax, great engine. Ain't a Cummins though.
It ain't Cummins.
It ain't a Cummins. It is not a Cummins. If there was a Cummins option in Fords and Chevys, they sell a lot more trucks. I think a lot of Ram guys would flock back to a Ford or a GM, but a lot of people just like the diesel inline six. And it's true. Like this is great. I like this truck, but that exhaust brake, it kills it for me. Like as soon as we go down that hill, and I'm like, and I'm starting to like. and I'm having to brake. Oh no, I can't do that. I like to be able to take my foot off the gas,
let it work for you,
and let it work for me. I want to lose fuel economy because my truck is stopping me too much, literally. You know, so that's just the downside to the V8. I wonder if that V8 design has some type of issue with making it stronger. I don't know. It just makes me a little bit upset because that's the only thing that just keeps me from wanting to get a Ford. I'm dead serious. Like, if they fix that, I'll be putting this in my conversation a little bit more. I did reset the fuel economy a little while ago. I forgot to. I apologize. And you see what's happening right now. Although this was going downhill a lot. So once we get back to the ending point, that'll give you a better feel for the fuel economy because you'll be able to see some stop and go in there and some idling. So it'll kind of level it back out. All right, guys. So let's try to see if this exhaust brake can redeem itself. I'm touching the brakes a little bit. Nothing. Now I'm hitting the brakes. Yeah, that's the only thing.
That's a little. Yeah, you can hear it a little.
Yeah, you can hear it a little bit.
When you touch that brake, though, you have to apply that brake.
Right. Yeah. I mean, why even have an exhaust brake? You have to push the brakes.
Push the brake.
Yeah, you guys will see when I do the ram. I'll tap the brakes and it starts to like. It seems like you're hitting the brakes and you're not. But yeah, all in all, this was a really, really good test for me because I like this truck. It really is comfortable going down the road. I think 35-inch tires, I went from a 34-inch tire up to a 35, and the ride is just so much better. So much better. It's pretty good. 12.4. It's not bad at all, actually. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit. What do you think, Mikey P? No.
Ram, bro, no.
Hey.
I hate Ford. I hate him.
Hey, Ram, he's a Ram fanboy just like me.
I'm a Ram fanboy.
Hey. Yeah, you can see it. They got the Power Wagon. But I will say, though, this truck has all the power.
It got power,
yeah,
but it doesn't have all the build. You just don't have that downshift, like going downhill.
Yeah, and I will say too, we felt a hard shift too.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because that hard shift means that torque converter is building up that that torque, to get you going. So that's a good thing. And if you're going down the road cruising at nighttime, you might fall asleep because it is so
smooth.
So smooth. And I wonder if it's these BFGoodrich. A lot of guys on my channel said to get BFGoodrich next, but I'm not gonna lie, these are some good tires, man.
Yeah, they're not bad.
They probably got about 20,000 miles on them. Nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Be sure to show your support, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon.